Hello, so this is a response video to Emma Blackerys' video that she did, that is her saying she has no self. So this is kind of, yeah, a video response to that. Until I watched this video, I didn't realise there was actually something that could relate to like this. I didn't realise how much I could relate to something like this. I have the same problem. I don't really have a sense of self. I definitely didn't have one when I was younger. It's developed a little bit more like into like a better thing as I've gotten older, I guess, but I'm still massively like influenced by other people who I watch, etc., friends. I have just a massive list of like my notes from that video. I've really never felt a video kind of, when I was watching it, I just kept writing stuff down because I didn't realise how much it like related to me. And I'm just gonna sort of talk about how I do relate to this. I don't know where I fit in a group. I've always been like this for as long as I can remember. So the first time I ever started really, I didn't notice it, but I thought it was a bit strange in secondary school how everyone had these little cliques. Now I didn't have a clique. I kind of like had a friendship group for a couple of years who I hung around with quite a lot. And then as I got older into like year 10, year 11, I was drifting amongst different friends. I moved from one friend group to another, and then in year 11 I stuck with like one friendship group, but it was only for that last year and everything. So I did kind of move around a lot because I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know who I was, I didn't know who I fit in with, but I still had friends in like these other groups. I was moving around trying to fit in, but at the time I just thought it was normal for people to change friends. I finally kind of settled this when I went to sixth form because I didn't know anyone like at all in the sixth form. I just picked one set of friends who I knew and that was it. I stuck with them for the entirety of sixth form, which was fine. I was settled, I was happy, but I wasn't comfortable with myself. I didn't feel like I fitted in to that group still because I didn't have a style that fit in with everyone else. I was never fitting in with like the trends and whatnot. The one thing I didn't change, obviously, is my hair. I've never changed my hair. Like, I've never cut it, I've never dyed it. I was going to dye it because everyone was getting like dip dye at the ends, and I was going to get mine dip dyed, and then I said no because once I started dyeing it I probably wouldn't have stopped, and I like the colour of my hair. For me, it's clothes. I would go from wanting to be kind of like trendy to then being more like girly with dresses and stuff, but I never really got into it because I didn't feel 100% comfortable. As time went on, it developed into further things like piercings and tattoos. So many people I know have tattoos, and I did a video of it like saying, what should I get? Saying, I want to get a tattoo because I want it to be a sign of like, I've done something with my life, I have a tattoo. But at the same time, in the back of my head, I'm constantly thinking, am I just doing it to fit in with the group of people who I'm friends with now? Like my university friends, or people just in university and on my course, a lot of them have tattoos, and I was trying to follow that, I think. Like, it still goes on in my head thinking, do I want a tattoo? I really don't know. Now that I watch people on YouTube, I'm influenced massively by them, like Dodie and stuff. The one thing I've been wanting for so long is like a proper granddad cardigan, because I saw her wear it and I thought, that's really cute and comfy, like I'm gonna follow what she does. And then I got like this one a couple of weeks ago, and I do feel comfortable in it. I feel very cozy in it, and I definitely do think as I've grown up, it's settled a bit more. But if I see something that is popular, or like someone who I watch a lot or who I hang around with a lot, I will follow the clothing style they have, which is annoying because I'm sick of having to constantly feel like I want to clear everything out and start again. Other areas that still are massively kind of varied and change with who I'm with and who are influenced by other people is music. I don't have a one music taste. Like, I listened to all sorts of stuff when I was in school. Like in secondary school, I still followed what other people were listening to, but then I became friends with Jordan, who showed me other sides of it. He listens to very like poppy stuff, but he also listens to like K-pop and stuff, so he introduced me to that, and some music I actually genuinely like from that, which has kind of broadened it more. I only ever listen to it when I'm around him. And then with my uni friends, it's now a lot more like we listen to grime, we listen to kind of rock music and like chart stuff, whereas when I'm on my own, I listen to like indie stuff, acoustic guitar stuff, chilled out stuff. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I feel like I have to copy them to fit in kind of thing, and it molds around them. It doesn't mold around what I want to listen to, if that makes any sort of sense. Another area is room decorations. I started doing that big wall of stuff in my room because of Charlie Is So Cool Like, because he had that wall of stuff at uni. Now I have that big tapestry because I saw it on Pinterest and I wanted to have like the latest thing. I do love my room at uni. Like, it's probably the happiest I've been with a room in a long time, and I love my room here because it's what I remember, it's what I know. Looking into apartments and stuff for when I move, Dodie's got not a bunk bed, she has a loft bed, and I said I wanted one when I moved into my own flat, like my own place properly. And then in my head I thought, do I really want to do that? Because it's like, now that I've had this kind of revelation from Emma, it's kind of made me realise, was I just saying I wanted one because it's her and because I want to fit in with that kind of style, or what? It's not my own decision. I didn't go in my head, I want a loft bed because I want one. It was, I want one because Dodie's got one, it looks really cool. So it's never my own impulsive decision really. Hobbies, again, guitar, ukulele, piano, everything like that's been influenced by someone. Piano I wanted to learn, again because of Dodie. Ukulele, can't remember why, but I got it when I was like 16. Guitar was Ed, I wanted to be like Ed. YouTube is a massive one as well. If you've been around for a little bit, you'll see that I've changed my channel art several times. I've changed my outro. I had an intro as well at one point and got rid of that. The most consistent I've been have been my old outro, which I was very happy with, and then I wanted something different to be a bit more like happier and like nicer, and I'm very happy with the outro that I have now and the style that I have. But how long is it gonna last? That's the thing. I hope now that I've realised that this is a thing, my brain's gonna start working on it to kind of get myself out of this rut, kind of like stuck in copying people. And it's even gone down to locations. When I moved, most of my friends didn't want to move down south like afterwards, and I was going to follow them. We talked about going living in Newcastle, we talked about going living in Manchester together, until I put my mind set to London, because I went down to the city and fell in love again. That's another thing I'm happy that I'm set on my own accord. That is the one thing that is my own self. As with Emma, I'm not proud of it. It doesn't show who I am. I'm constantly changing who I am. I'm getting older and I'm still bouncing between styles and all this different things. So it's the idea of, will I ever really know who I am? Will I ever have this sense of self kind of thing? I've stated in many videos before about I'm happy with my style. I didn't realise that I just say that because I'm happy now, and then like a couple of months down the road I'll change it probably. I am who I am. But when you go, who are you? What is your style? What is your music taste? I always go, I don't know. I listen to anything. I listen to all sorts. I wear anything I want. And that's when my camera battery decided to die. I was just watching over the footage that I actually got. It's not 100% clear what I'm trying to say. I keep saying I wear what I want, I do what I want, but in my head I keep thinking I'm gonna wear this because I want to look like this person, or I'm gonna listen to this music because my friends listen to it, or because someone I watch does it. It's never I'm gonna listen to this because I want to. If somebody came and sat down with me and said, why are you wearing, say like, I don't know, I bought a pinafore dress, why are you wearing that dress? I would say to them, because I like it, it's cute, but I actually bought it because I want to fit into that cutesy kind of thing like Dodie is. It's so hard to explain. I'm hoping this is giving you a bit of an insight into like how my brain works and with who I am, or the lack of who I am kind of thing. I'm sorry Emma if you ever see this, that you said you didn't want anyone to relate to this, but some people do. I will see you next Sunday. Bye.